Spent 27 years in prison, been out 8 years. 5 misconceptions about ex-offenders. Number 1, all of the ex-offenders are dangerous and violent. Most ex-offenders are non-violent. 80% of inmates are incarcerated on drug-related, white-collar, or driving-related offenses. Number 2, ex-offenders lack discipline and do not make great employees. This couldn't be farther from the truth. Just as individuals in the military develop a higher standard for routines and efficiency, so do ex-offenders. Ex-offenders are used to taking orders and carrying them out without delay or complaining. Most ex-offenders want to make a change, and if given the chance, they want to capitalize on the opportunity as much as possible. Number 3, ex-offenders aren't able to respect authority or the laws of the land. Ex-offenders are conditioned in prison to accept jurisdictions or run the risk of delaying their release dates due to prison infractions. Number 3, ex-offenders aren't able to respect authority or the laws of the land. Ex-offenders are conditioned in prison to accept jurisdiction or run the risk of delaying their release dates due to prison infractions involving maladaptive behavior. For this reason, in fear of job loss, most offenders take extreme precautionary efforts while on the job. Number 4, ex-offenders don't have any work ethics. Ex-offenders have obtained job duties in prison and on work release that require them to reach specific performance goals or face disciplinary action. This process, however, builds a superior work ethic and character in that ex-offender. Number 5, ex-offenders lack good communication skills. While this can be common from time to time, intrapersonal skills are developed while spending time incarcerated, no matter the duration. We must learn to adapt and thrive in a hostile environment. These same skills we develop can then translate into society and in our personal careers. I want to say this. In prison, we learn a lot. We may not have a lot of resources once we are released from the prison, but inside of those gates, we learn a lot. We learn structure. We learn punctuality. We learn how to carry ourselves, because even if your shirt is not tucked in, you're going to get a disciplinary report. So we are held accountable for every little thing. And the average inmate that want to change, if they take everything that they're learning inside of the system and come out here and apply, they can be successful. Everything I learned in the prison system, I brought it out here. And today I'm thriving and I'm being successful in society because I took what I learned, like learning to get up early, learning to prepare myself 2 hours before I can even go outside to my job, because we get up at 6 a.m. in the morning. We have to been showered or made our beds or whatever. By the end, breakfast is over and everything. At 8 o'clock, or 8:30, we have to be ready for work. So you have 2 hours to get prepared. So you up early getting prepared. Now, listen. We have to walk in a straight line. There's a line. We cannot walk outside the line. We have good jobs in there and sometimes paying jobs. But if you act up on your job or do something to cause yourself to get a DR, you're going to lose that good job. And then you're going to go back to working in the kitchen or working on inside grounds in the hot sun. If you got a cushion job, we learn how to respect authority and carry ourselves in a way that we don't lose our cushion. So there is a little cushion in prison, but you have to work your way up to that. And when the staff and the major, the captains and wardens and everybody see that, hey, okay, this inmate, carrying themselves with a little bit of accountability and responsibility about their life, they put you in these positions. And sometimes they just give you a chance. They give you a chance. It's up to you to capitalize on that chance. Just like when you get out here. It's up to you to use what you've learned, or up to us to use what we've learned to capitalize on life out here. And that's what I did. I took everything that I learned and I brought it out here and I used it. So those are the 5 misconceptions about ex-offenders. Y'all be blessed.